Dogs, man's best friend, have been casually abused for well over a century through the practice of docking. They have protected us, given us company, and accompanied us on the hunt for over 15,000 years, and we've paid them back by chopping off their tails for the sake of good looks. So what is docking? Docking is the practice of removing part of or all of a dog's tail. There are two methods that are generally used, either using surgical scissors or a scalpel. I've also heard of people using nail clippers, or the rubber band method. Both methods are generally performed 3 to 5 days after birth, and it's said that dogs don't feel anything, but it has been proven that they do. People say the banding method is painless, but if you put a rubber band around your finger and leave it there for a while, it's gonna start hurting as it starts dying. One of the common arguments in favor of docking is that it helps working dogs from getting injured. There is surprisingly actually some truth to this. There were 2 studies carried out in Scotland where they've banned docking completely for any reason whatsoever. In these studies, they found that all working breeds get more tail injuries than non-working breeds, and that spaniels and hunt point retrievers in particular get the most tail injuries. It was found that undocked spaniels have a tail injury frequency of about 65.4%, that tail-tip docked spaniels have an injury frequency of 24.9%, and that a third docked, half docked, and short docked combined have an injury frequency of 9.7%. It was also found that hunt point retrievers that are undocked have an 89.9% injury frequency, and that third docked, half docked, and short docked hunt point retrievers have a 10.1% injury frequency. Both of these dogs show that docking by a third significantly reduces the risk of tail injuries in working dogs. So how do we keep working dogs from getting injured while at the same time not docking too many puppies? Well, Wales and England have actually already supplied the answer. In those countries, you can only legally dock dogs that are bred for work, and the breeder must prove that the puppies were bred for work, either by supplying a license or some other manner of evidence. So working dogs have been proven to benefit from docking. What about show dogs? Kennel clubs were originally formed to show off the breed standard of purebred dogs. For the American Kennel Club, that means the perfect type, structure, gait, and temperament of the dog. As a total, they list 62 breeds that are traditionally docked, and they absolutely encourage that you do dock the dogs. Otherwise, you will lose points during the shows. The Canadian Kennel Club, on the other hand, defines breed standards as ideal size, weight, color, length of coat, tail structure, temperament, and movement. They have stopped requiring the docking of dogs. However, they do support breeder choice, so they're not exactly stopping it. So is it possible to have a dog show that's still humane? Well, once again, England and Wales have come to our rescue on that. In 2006, they passed a law that mandated that dogs docked prior to that law may still be shown for the rest of their lives. They're not going to stop a dog's career. But dogs docked after 2006, whether it was done legally or not, may not be shown if the public has to pay an entry fee. So what's the verdict? Well, docking as it's done right now is absolutely barbaric. The puppy feels every ounce of pain. It has been proved that working dogs, especially spaniels and hunt point retrievers, benefit from being docked by 1/3. And England and Wales have already demonstrated that you can responsibly limit the amount of puppies undergoing the docking procedure. The kennel clubs have shows that show off man-made breed standards, and even when they do take a stance by not requiring the docking of dogs, they still support breeder choice. Again, England and Wales have shown that you can have humane dog shows. So let's do away with docking, with the exception of hunt point retrievers and spaniels. And even then, just make sure that they're bred for work. Let's require that all docking procedures supply anesthesia and analgesia. Let's return the love to our four-legged friends and go from this to this.